Mid-American Conference Media Day on the football side of things continues here from Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. On cleveland.com and MLive, the Ohio Bobcats are with us. Javon Hagan, strong safety from the defensive side of things. Nathan-Rourke, quarterback on the offensive side of things. Javon, we'll start with you. 7 returning starters on defense from a team that was pretty good a season ago. Had the first shutout in a bowl game in MAC conference history. What about this defense? What are you guys going to be like?
I feel we're going to be very competitive. This summer we've been working extremely hard, just making sure that we take care of the little things as far as getting treatment, making sure we're communicating well, not only on the field but off the field, making sure we're conducting each other, time with each other and conducting business with each other, not only when it comes to football things but academics as well. And we're basically just trying to cover all grounds and all boundaries.
Football-wise, what is this defense going to look like? What type of attitude, what type of mindset do you guys have as a defensive unit? 7 of those starters back. That's an experienced group.
Basically, we have to offer a lot of, like I said, competitiveness, athleticism. We have a lot of athletic D linemen this year who put up some great numbers testing last week, and we have a lot of backers this year. We have depth there. And that's basically the key thing, is just taking care of our bodies and making sure that we can be able to run and not catch any cramps. And because we faced a lot of injuries in the past seasons, which came back to hurt us. So,
Nathan, you had a great year again last year, as well as the year before. 2,400 yards passing, 23 touchdowns, 60% completion percentage, 860 yards rushing, 15 more touchdowns, and you had similar numbers the year before that. Mm-hmm. Have you seen your game progress from year to year, and what about the understanding of what Coach Solich wants you to do with this offense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big part of it. Understanding, the offensive coordinator Tim Albin, what he wants to get out of the offense as well. We have to be on the same page, and that's so important. But I think the biggest year-to-year difference for me has just been the understanding of the game, understanding of the offense, what we're trying to do. There's a lot of things that we do that we're checking from the sidelines and whatnot, and this year we've been able to expand that to allow me to do some of that stuff, which I'm excited about. But I think every year the goal is just to progress as a passer and be able to spread the ball around to our talented playmakers out in the perimeter.
You're on the watch list for the Maxwell Award, which is the most outstanding college football player in the country, as well as the Davey O'Brien Award, most outstanding quarterback. So the work you've put in the last 2 years, people are taking notice. Does that kind of motivate you to even work that much harder?
To be honest, not really. My motivation is helping this program win a MAC championship. We've been shut out for a very long time, and I can tell that even Coach Solich, who's been there for going into his 15th year, yeah, he's itching for one as well. And no one's more deserving than this program for Coach. And for the rest of this community, and we're, as a team, I'm just motivated to help these guys get better every day, and push myself for their benefit and for the benefit of the program.
Javon, today they announced Ohio is the unanimous choice to win the MAC East. Doesn't happen that way often, and I'll open that up to you, Nathan, as well. Mindset with that, is it you don't even pay attention to it? How do you deal with it?
We can't pay attention to it just because in the previous years we were projected to win, and just to not make it to the MAC championship was a disappointment. So it's like, not only did we not win the MAC championship, but we didn't even make it here. So we're definitely just tunnel vision this year, trying to block out everything. But it's definitely a blessing for sure. We can't take that for granted, and just got to keep working and keep grinding every day.
Nathan, how do you do as a quarterback? People are going to be looking at you, obviously, natural leadership position. You've been there a couple years. What's the message to this team?
It doesn't really matter at all. Just like Vaughn said, we're keeping our focus on Rhode Island right now, on our first opponent, and then we'll worry about whatever comes after that. It's like you said, it's great to have recognition. It's great to have respect, but also put the target on your back, and that's not something that we want. We want to be able to. We understand that every team is going to be giving us their best, regardless of if we're the MAC, the favorites to win the MAC or whatnot. But we got to understand what we got to do to win games, take it game by game, and we'll go from there.
What do you think this offense will look like? You've been in it for 3 years now. What will this offense look like this year?
I think we've been good at running the ball for the last couple of years, and we'll continue to do that. and that just starts up front. We have 4 guys that have started at some point, three of which started last year, and so that's we lose some guys up front, but we got a lot of experience there, and so we're excited about that. Out on on the perimeter with our receivers and our running backs, we're excited about them. They're young, but they're explosive, they're athletic, and they're hungry to get going, and I can't wait to see what they're going to produce.
Javon, this defense, confident? Like I said, first shutout in a bowl game for a MAC team ever last year. Last time you were on the field.
Right.
You returned 7 of those starters. How confident are you guys in your guys' ability to play good, solid defense?
Most definitely confident. You have to have confidence to play this game. And I just talk to the younger guys at all times, just telling them to always stay confident, because that was my issue. And basically being a starter at a young age in the collegiate level, I had to be confident. The older guys told me, just stay confident. We recruited you here, so you're here for a reason, And I just try to speak that to the guys every single time they step out on the field, that you guys are here for a reason. None of this is by accident or luck. And every time you go out here, just trusting yourself, trusting your ability. We all know how to play football. And the coach wouldn't put you out there if you didn't, So I just try to speak to those guys and just encourage them to always stay confident. If you're nervous, I tell them all the time, if you're nervous, that's a good thing. You care. And, basically just, especially as a DB, you have to play with confidence as a DB because that's a hard position. So,
how focused are you on getting that MAC championship? I think you mentioned tunnel vision. Tell me a little bit about just kind of the mindset and how important that is to you.
It's very important to take care of the little things, watching film, taking care of my body, and the focus is there every year, just putting the pieces together. And I feel like this year we're definitely going to put the pieces together and just stay focused at all times and block out any negative energy. And if we take care of those things, then we shouldn't have any issues.
Same question, Nathan.
Yeah, like Vaughn said, the little things are extremely important. I think that in terms of watching film and keeping track of where we are physically, doing extra things, pushing ourselves. I think this summer, this offseason has been a great example of what our team is about. We've been doing a really good job of kind of pushing ourselves and putting up really good numbers. And I think the team's starting to look really good. So I think that shows our focus on the MAC championship and our goals as a team. And it starts, with us as leaders, as the seniors, but also as captains. That it's important for us to be able to keep those standards high for the rest of the team because it starts with us. And I'm just excited and hyped up to get going.
Nathan-Rourke, Javon Hagan, appreciate the time. Best of luck to the Ohio Bobcats in 2019. Mid-American Conference Football Media Day will continue here from Ford Field on MLive and cleveland.com. Stay with us.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
it takes Bryant.
Bryant. Whatever it takes. Bryant, born in Northeast Ohio and doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable since 1904.